What's going on, man? I'm pretty much bold enough and brave enough to actually come up with this topic, and also spiritually came up with this topic. Um, Now, why I say pretty much brave and bold enough because nobody speak about this nowhere on YouTube, you know, um, nowhere on Google. But I wanted to go straight to the point on how to fuck your deity. Now, first and foremost, most people might have forgot this, or most people probably not aware of this due to numerous of things. I don't even know where to start. But if you're even able to be spiritually in line, and you understand that you do have deities, and you do have lucid dreaming, and you do engage in sexual contact with your spirit beings and stuff like that, then this video would make sense to you. If not, you want to research more on the deities, you want to research more about yourself, learn about yourself and the spirits that's always around you. And I want to make that very clear. Spirit is always around you, and sex is actually an engagement that most deities would rather do. Now, this is where they leave this off in religion. You'll notice that they don't really speak about sex because sex is an important aspect of manifesting, because the same creative force that made you, that created you, was the sex energy, and we have suppressed that in many ways. And this video is also to help out for those who just feel like they find themselves always isolated. you know it could be mainly because your deity wants you to for it could be many reasons, but one thing I would want to tell you is not a bad thing, nor is not a bad thing. And first of all, there's no such thing as you being isolated. Again, spirit is always around you, and I wanted to be more clear and more vivid on how this works, how to fuck your deity. So I'm just gonna stick to the subject, and then most of my future videos I'm gonna make you into the spiritual side of yourself where you have never entered before, pretty much. So now, this is what I want to teach you how to fuck your deity. Literally, what you want to do first is understand to visualize you having sex with your deity. Even when you was a kid and stuff like that, as a young person, you always find yourself just sexually moved to do certain crazy or weird shit that you probably used to do, and you cannot deny it. You know what I mean? As you grow up, you find yourself suppressing that side of yourself, or either not finding the right mate or anything like that. Well, the solution is pretty much is going back to being young again, pretty much being free to express yourself even when you're by yourself. And I want to talk about this quickly. First and foremost, these deities will engage in sexual activities with you if you're willing to, or even if you're unwilling to. Usually when you're having wet dreams or having a dream of this crush of yours, whatever the case may be, lover, whatever the case may be, and you pretty much see yourself kissing and sexing, you're literally having sex with that deity or that spirit or ancestor. So if you're more conscious of having sex with them, they will actually pick up on that energy of your visualization, pulling them, getting rough, whatever the case may be, however you want to get freaky, however your deity wants you to get down with it. You know what I mean? They would feel that, and they would actually, that's really them maneuvering with you as you actually go through this whole process. So, just having sex with them is just pretty much a more a mental, but more full body spiritual orgasmic experience. In fact, this is something that I wasn't really too taught. When you're having sex, if you ever have sex in your dream and you actually feel it, you just really getting down and jiggy and freaky with it, pretty much what I'm saying. And you're actually removing a whole load of karma. That's a way to remove a whole load of stress. It actually is actually more beneficial experience to have sex while if you're having sex in a sleeping state, Why is that? Because your body is more in tune, your body is more calm, your body is receiving more, and everything like that. And if you cannot remember how the sex went, you might want to start cleaning out your system. You know, best thing for lucid dreaming I heard is mugwort. Mugwort, the herb, is very good for pretty much lucid dreaming. Um, there's much more. You know, I'm gonna try to put out more videos on how to lucid dreaming and on actually how the dream world is actually more realer than this physical. It's more of an abstract perception, but once you start perceiving everything to be an energy and spiritual, you're gonna start understanding this more and more. In fact, sometimes when you might even have a thought of having sex with this such person, that person, you might not know it, but you actually thinking about that person doing a whole bunch of what you do, which is perfectly okay and perfectly natural. Every species in the animal kingdom engage in sex. So it's perfectly natural. But I'm pretty much putting you to a higher depths of level of cleansing up your aura, cleansing up your whole spiritual being here. When you literally engage in a sexual activity with your deity. Um, Learn about your deity, get into this more. And me personally, I created well, most people call it Ouija board, but this is more than Ouija board. I actually created something where, I'm gonna be putting out soon, where I use the board and I added transmitters and stuff like that, so I could be able to transmit more information to me by also using a pendulum and stuff like that. It's more to it. It's complex, but I'm gonna speak about it later. But this video is engage on sexual activities with your spirit, which is the biggest opening for you right now. Engage and don't be afraid to do so. Don't think about it as a wrong thing. It was never a issue. In fact, I wouldn't be pushed to do this video if it wasn't something, a spiritual message for me to, let those know that it is perfectly okay to have sex with your deity. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you. Peace.